So Janta, welcome once again to my channel Puzzles Pandit, and today we are here with another great Sudoku. This is Silent Marble Run. This is by yttrio. I have already solved some puzzles of yttrio, and they are great puzzles really. Normally yttrio's puzzles are a little bit hard on difficulty side, but this one is a medium difficulty, and this is the first marble run. So marble run is also one of the variant. Yeah, in Sudoku we'll see sooner what is that. And for this channel, first time I'm doing a marble run video. So this is medium. So I hope you guys also will be able to uh, solve this. The difficulty medium and having a high rating on German master side. So I thought this is going to be a good candidate for this channel. So let's start by reading the rules first. So normal Sudoku rules apply, that is each row, each column, and then each 3 by 3 box must contain the digit 1 to 9 only once without any repetition. Digits cannot repeat within a cage and must come to the given total in the upper left corner of cage. Right. So we see these cages. The digits cannot repeat in these cages. Which I think by Sudoku rules will not happen in this case anyway. But the important thing is that then the numbers we are supposed to place such that they should sum to whatever the number is written on this corner, on the top left corner, right? So the digits we should place here should be such that, so maybe this, if you have 3 here, then you must place a 4 here, so that the sum to be 7. So here also if you get the 5 here, then you must place 8 here, so that the sum is 30. Right, so this is under standard deviation pillar cages. Now comes the marble run part. So find the path of the marble run from R17 to R97. So from this cell to this cell, you have to find the path of a marble run. The marble can only drop down or go sideways. The marble can only drop down or go sideways. So either this side or this side. It cannot visit a cell more than once. The marble's path must enter at least one cell of each cage. Alright, so it must, the marble path must enter all these cages only once. The marble path is the German whisper line. Okay, that is important. That is adjacent digits along the path must have a difference of at least 5. Okay, so basically, so I have this pen tool here. We can create the marble path. So let's say marble path, right? What it is saying is that once it has come down, right? So it's like finding a path from this cell to this cell, and the rules is that the path can only come down, right? So this is not allowed, it cannot go up, that's not allowed, the path can only come down. And once a path has taken any one side, right, so it cannot come back. So something like this is not allowed, right? So I mean, once a path has gone here, it cannot again come back here and then go like that, so that's not allowed. So once a path has gone here, it should continue in that direction, in that row, and then maybe it can come down and then go in some direction, maybe in this direction or in this direction, but that's where it should enter. So this is one of the valid path. Maybe the other valid path is, let me just use some other pen. Maybe this is also could be the other valid path, right? This could also be other valid path. So both could be valid path. This is also not going up or going up. As such, as I have told, this may not be a valid path because it is coming up, right? And then even this is not possible, right? And what happened? Right. Right. This is not a valid path because first it is going up. Right. Let me answer those things. Right. Because if you see, right, this path, because that's not a valid path. It has to be orthogonal. It cannot go vertical, right? Right. It can only go down and cannot come up. Right. So this is not a valid path, right? It has to be like this. So this is not a valid path because it is going up, and also it is doing some zigzag here. So that's not a valid path. Only this green one and the earlier black one, those were valid paths. So yeah, with that, let's start the puzzle. I hope. And yeah, yeah, of course, important is that the path, right? So let's say this green path, right? Let's worry about the green path now. This path is German whisper line, and the property of the German whisper line is that you should place digits along German whisper such that the difference between the neighboring digits must be 5 or more. So, for example, if you have 3 here, you can only have 8 or 9 here. Similarly, if you can have only 8 or 9 here, because this is German whisper path. So, you cannot have anything like 6 here because the difference between 3 and 6 is only 3. So, that is not allowed. You can only have 8 or you can have 9, so that the difference between this is 5 or more than 5. So with that, now let's restart this puzzle. And now before starting this puzzle, let me now put all the properties of the German whisper line, because I think those will be useful here. So let me just draw some German whisper line, right? So let's say this is a German whisper line, right? This is how, let's say this is some intermission or some interval or the segment of our marble path. So what will happen is that, right? So first of the property of the German whisper line is that phi can never occur on any of the German whisper lines, on any of the cells which goes through German whisper line. Because if you have phi here, what are the digits that you can place on the neighboring digits? The only allowed digits will be 0 or 10, but both those digits are not part of this valid Sudoku. So that means 5 cannot occur on any German whisper line, because then you do not have anything to put on the neighboring side. Now, once that is done, that means now you can think about this German whisper line is segmented into two sections, right? The first is made up of low segment, and the other is made up of high segment. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 is the low numbers, 6, 7, 8, 9 are the high numbers, right? The set of low numbers, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 is the set of low numbers, 6, 7, 8, 9 set of high numbers. So now what will happen is that this will be one set of number, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. The next must be the set of the the next set of the numbers, right? So if this is low, this must be high, and if this is high, this must be low, and the next is again the first one. So this kind of alternative arrangement will go on the German whisper line, right? So if the it starts from the low, then it will be high, then it will be low, then it will be high, then it will be low, or otherwise if it is high, then it will be low, then it will be high, but it will be alternative. So for example, this will never happen. So the two same sets, right? So if this is low set 1, 2, 3, 4, it can never be against any of the digit or between the 1 to 3. So something like this will never occur, or even something like this will never occur where the two sets are together. I mean, you can easily see that, right? If they both are 1, 2, 3, 4, then there is not enough difference between any two digits between two sets 1, 2, 3, 4, which will have difference 5, and similar with 6, 7, 8, 9. So that means this is wrong arrangement. It should be alternative. So it has to be something like this. Sorry, it has to be something like this, and then this must be again, and then this must be again. So this has to be something like this. So that is the other property of German whisper, that only alternative digits from these two groups will be there. The third property is that the digits of 4 and 6 are very limited. You cannot place the digits 4 and 6 where the two neighboring digits are looking at each other. So, for example, this cannot be 4, and the reason is that the only valid digit on German whisper line which can neighbor to 4 is 9. So, if 4 is somewhere in the middle, we will have to place 9 on both the sides. But because these two sets are now seeing each other, they cannot be 9. So, even something like this cannot yeah, so in this case anyway it will not occur, but for example if 4 is here, then it is possible, because now 9 are not looking at each other, and the thing with which is with 4, the same thing is there with 6. So for example, if you have 6 here, then you will have 1 and 1 here, because now 1 is the only digit which can go along with the 6, but now because both ones are looking at each other, this is not possible. So 6 and 4 are kind of restricted. They can only go on the cells where the neighboring cells are not looking at each other. They cannot go onto the cells where the neighboring cells or the adjacent cells are looking at each other. So that is one. 5 we have talked about. 5 cannot be there. Alternate 4 and 6. Then there are something like right, the digit 2 and the digit 7 are also kind of restricted. Not restricted, I mean the way the neighbors are, because sorry, not 2, the 3 can only go with along with 8 9, because those are the only two digits with 5 difference of 3. So if 3 is, let's say, in between, right, and these two seals are seeing each other, they must be 8 9. And similarly, if there is 7, then the neighboring digits must be 1 2 if they are seeing each other. So that is one thing, kind of not restriction but property, you can say. Right. And the other thing you can see is that right now we are talking about snake, sorry, or path. I mean, yeah, of course, I have already solved something like this, which involves snake or loop. So that means we know that this path is going to be from here to here, right? So, and we talk about the this thing also, right? The alternate thing. So imagine there is some path like this, right? And right, and I talk about right that this must be alternating, right? So now so say that we know that this is one of the group, let's say green group. I don't know, it could be 1 2 3 4 or 6 7 8 9. This is the next one. But now what we can do, right, I mean by doing the alternative thing, right, we know that this will be green, this will be, I mean all this will be green, we know that, right, all this will be green, right, and the all alternative things will be green. So all these will be from one path and all the others will be from other path. And that means we don't know this path, so this path could be anything. But once we know any one digit or the group of any one cell, we can determine the group of all the other cells by doing the simple chessboard pattern. So if we find out that this is green or any this is purple, then all these things will be purple, right? Right, all these things will be purple and all these things will be green, because this is kind of checkerboard pattern it will be, right, the way bishop moves. So I mean once a bishop is on black, it can never go on to the white cell, right, or a white board, or what is called white cell only it is called, right. So that's how the things will move, and that's how we can actually color the entire grid, if we can figure out at least one digit or one cell on this loop. And so if we get this, we can I mean we don't know where the loop will be going, but if we can just figure out that this is the loop. So maybe something like, if we figure out, right, let me cancel out all this, right, if we figure out that this is one part of the loop and this is the other part of the loop, and then if we can figure out that this is the green cell, then we can kind of say that these are all the green cells. That means this must be green cell, this must be pink cell, and this must be green cell, right? So that kind of thing also we can deduct. So I don't know what is this called, but this is kind of chess pattern, and this is also well known property of uh, German whisper line. So I think because this all involves loop, right? So whenever this kind of line of German whisper lines involved, it's better to know about these things beforehand. So now with that, let's start. So right, so we know that it starts from here. So what we will do that, right? Whichever cells we know are on this line. So for we will put it them on black dot. So we know that now uh, this line, right? Because it can only go horizontal, right? So for example, if it goes like this, then there is no way that it is going to enter into this, because it cannot go up. But we know that it must enter each of the cell only once. So that clearly means this line is at least going up to here, right? So the marble path is only at least going up to here. Mm, right, and we know that 5 can never occur on this. That means 5 is somewhere here. Right, and because now one of this is 5, right, we don't know, but that means if the marble path is going here, right, this must be 5, right, but if it is not going here, this is 5 and this is then not on the marble path. But anyway, In any case, this is not on the marble path, so we can, which color should we use? This one? Yeah, we'll use this color. Uh, what this gray? Light gray. This is dark gray. This is light gray. Or maybe this is dark. This is gray. So let's call it gray. So we'll just use gray to mark that this is not on the path, and this is clearly not on the path, because imagine if this line is every until here, right? Then 5 will be somewhere here, because this is currently clearly a row which must have 5. So it will have 5, and that is not possible. So we should have some place for the 5, and that's why this cell can never be on the mark button. Right. So this 7 cage right now, 7 could be 1 6, it could be 2 5, or it could be 3 4, right? These three things. Now we know that 5 cannot be on marble path, so this is not 5. This cannot be 6 also, because imagine if this is 6, right? This will be 1, because it is the 6 plus 1 is 7. So this will be 1, and this will be also 1, because the only partner for 6 is 1. So that is not 6. And if this is only 1 2 3 4, so we have removed 5, right? So we can remove 2 from here, because that's the partner of 7 for 5 on 2 cage. And if we have removed 6, we can remove 1 from also here. Right. See, and now no. See, we already found out this, right? So this is, we know that this is the low digit. So low digit, we can now use the blue color, and that means we know all these are blue, low digit, and that means all these are high digit, because the line alternates between low digit and high digits. Okay, I understand. Okay, now what could this digit be? It could be 1 2 3 4, but can this be 4? Because yeah, it can be 4, right? Because if it goes here, it could be 9 9 here. Okay. Right. The important question is now, where is 6 here? Right. 6 cannot be here, because see, all the neighboring cells are looking at each other. So for example, if I put 6 here, then these both will be 1. If I put 6 here, they both will be 1, and we cannot allow that. That is not proper Sudoku. Maybe in some other universe that is allowed, but in this, that means this all not 6. That means 6 can only be one of this along with 5. So that's 5 6 pair, right? And that means this is not 3 4. Now we can remove this pencil mark. Now we know that this is pair. And if this is 5 6, this cannot be 3 4, because the only partner for 5 is 2, and only partner for 6 is 1. Right. And now you have to ask where the 4 goes here. 4 is not here. 4 cannot be here, because again it will be neighbored by 9. Both, that is not possible. So that's 4. And the only neighbor for 4 is 9, which is here. Right. And now you have to ask where the 3 goes, because 3 only has 2 partners, 8 and 9. So if 3 is here, they both will be 8 9, which is not possible. That means 3 has to be here, and the other partner of 3 is 8. One is 9, other is 8, which is here. This will be 1 2. So only remaining digit is 7, that is here. And see, we got plot of digits here. First row at least we have done properly. Now the question is whether this is on the path or not. That can't be on the path, right? Because we saw that, right? This will be high, right? If it is on the path, right? Because this is low, and that means this will be 1 and 6 pair, right? It cannot be 2 and 5 pair, because the difference between 2 and 5 is not that much. But if this is 6, the question to ask is that can this be 6? Because if this is on path, see, imagine this is on path, right? If this is on path, maybe I have to use another color. So if this is on path, okay, imagine this path. So the next digit of this path, right, or next cell must be somewhere here, right? Must be this one only, right? There is no option. So if this is 6, those both must be 1 1 in the same box. So we cannot allow that. That means this is not on the path. And this cannot be 6, and this is not on path, because if this is on path, this has to be 6. There is no other alternative there. So we can safely say that this is not on path, and we can mark that as gray. So this is not. And now where is this path moving? Definitely this path is moving here. um, sorry, definite means black, right? Definitely this path is moving here, and we can say that now for sure that this is height. Hmm. Mm, right now again, now 7 cannot be 4 3, right? So either it is 1 6 and 2 5, and if they both are on path, right? It will be something like this will be high, this will be low if they both are on path. And the only possibility is 6 1, isn't it? 6 will be here and 1 will be here. Right, again, same thing, right? This cannot be on path. Because if this is on path, this will be high, right? Because we have seen that, right? With the checker pattern, this must be low, like high. It's like a chessboard pattern. This will be high, right? And this will be low. So this will be 6, this will be 1. But now, I mean, it has to come like this, right? So if this is on the path, the cell must go like this, right? Let me, the cell must go like this, right? The path must go like this, and that means this is 6, this is 1, and this must also be 1 because it is on the path. This is 1 because of the 7. In fact, the path has to go like this. So this is by path also 1, and then by 7 also this will be 1, but this will also be 1. So they both will be 1, and we cannot allow that. So that's definitely not on path. So we can say that that's gray. And now we know that the path, right? We know that the path must enter each cell at least once, and that means it is entering here, and from here it has to go down, right? There is no other way, and if it is going down, then it is entering from here. Actually, let's do one thing, right? Let's do one thing. Let's color all these things, right? I think that's better. So all these will be blue, right? Let's color all the blue. If they are on path, these all will be blue. uh okay, so if they are on the path, these all will be blue, and these all will be pink. I think that will simplify things for us rather than every time trying to pass what is going on. Okay. Yeah. Right, now 13 also. Hmm. Now imagine 13, if it is going here, this must be 4, right? Or let's just put everything, right? 13, what is possible? 13, 6, 7, 5, 8, and 4, 9. Now if this is low, the only possibility is 4, right? Oh, 5 6 cannot be here, so we can simply remove 5 6 because 5 6 is here, we know that. And if 5 6 is not there, 8 and 7 is not there, right? Right. So if this is on path, this must be 4 with 9 on both sides. And again, that's not possible, right? Yeah, that's not possible uh, because see, the path if entering here, right, must enter from here, isn't it? No, not necessary. Why are you saying that? It could be here also. It could be like this also, right? So in that case, this will be 9. This will. Oh, but then it has to go like this, right? Ah, right, 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 right. Okay. Anyway, see think about if this is on the marble path. Think the way the path will go, right? The path will either go like this, and it has to go through this, right? Because it has to reach here, isn't it? If it is going like this, it is going like this only. It cannot go like this. It cannot just bypass this path, isn't it? Cannot just bypass this thing. So if it is going through this cell, it is going through this cell. So it will be like this. So either it will be like this or it will be like this, isn't it? It will be like this or it will be like this. In that case, both case, this will be 4. This is going to be 9. If it is going like this will be 9, right? Or if it is going this, these both will be 9. So in any case, what is happening is that we are going to get 9 here or here or here or here. And that means this cannot be on the path, right? This cannot be on the path. Because if this is on the path, this is 4, this will be 9. And whichever way the path goes, right, both the 9 are seeing each other. So if the path goes like this will be 9, which is seeing this 9. If the path goes like this will be 9, which will be seeing this 9. These both will be 9, which will be seeing each other if the path is like this. But if the path is like this, these two will be 9, which will be seeing each other. So we know that this is not on the path. And that means all this mumbo jumbo we can get clear of. And now what is happening to our path? Right, now because we have to make here, right, we cannot go like this, right? Because if we go like this, if we go here, right, from here we have to come down, and we can't pass through this, right? So we have to come down directly here, whatever way, from here or here, and then go like this, and then we are totally missing this way, right? So that means now the path is definitely going here. Hmm. And this cannot be 5 6. This is some high digit, right? So that's 7 8 9. uh that could be 1 2 3 4, right? Any of 1 2 3 4 in there. Now wait a second, let's think about this thing first. So now path must go from here, right? But it is coming from here. That means path is definitely entering here. So we know that. So all these thing must be on the path, right? Right, that's correct. Because now path is not here. The path is something like this, but it is exiting from here and it must go here. And so all this must be connected and those must be on path. And now again the same question, where is 4? Where is 4? 4 cannot be on this path. So 4 must be somewhere here. I mean, not necessary, right? I mean, this is not necessarily low because we don't know whether this is on path or not. So, but we have to make sure that 4 is here because this is on path and this is on path, right? So this must be 6 or 9. This cannot be 4 or 5, right? 6 or 9 means this must be now, this cannot be 9 and this cannot be 7. This must be 4 or 8, right? No, sorry, 4 or 7, right? This must be 4 or 7. This must be 6 or 9. Because this must be 6 or 9, because we know this is high and this is on the path, this must be 4 on 7 to complete the 13th edge. And 4 is here along with 5, right? Because now 5 cannot be here. So we got a pair, 4 5 pair. Wow. So all these are 1 2 3. Just put it there. This can still be 6, right? Because now the path can go here. And if this is 9, this could be 4 9. And the path could go here. Okay, right. 9 will be problem. I mean, not problem. If 6, right, it will be restricted. We know that if this is 6, the path will definitely go here. But with 9, you are not sure about it. Something is happening here also, right? Say both are 6 7 8 9 because the pairs that can create 15 or only two, only either 6 7 or 8 9. And now look, this has to be low if this is on the path, and clearly we can directly deduce that this is definitely not on path. And if this is not on path, right, the only way to this, right, is like this, isn't it? Because it cannot go down from here, it has to go from here because this must be on the path, right? One cell has to be on path. This is the cell which is on the path, and if this is on the path not going here, that's the only way the path is going. Oh, and now this is mating this guy. It could be like this. or it could be like this. But this is definitely on path, right? Because it cannot go like this. Same thing. 5 will be there. So either it is going like this or it is going like this. So let me just show you. So either it is going like this or it is going like this. But this is definitely on path. So we can definitely do this kind of thing. And that means this is high. Can't be 6, right? Because if this is 6, we know that both the low digits are here. Uh, and if it is going like this is 4 9, and this will be 9, both will be 9, right? The path is not going here, right? See, if the path has to go like this, right? If the path is going like this, coming like this, right? This will be 4 because this has to be low, and they both has to be 9. So that's not possible. That means path is definitely coming here and then going here. Okay. So now that's 1 2 3 4. Can't be 4 because if 4 then both will be 9. 4 5, we know that these digits are definitely not answered, so we cannot grayify this. Okay, whatever. Mhm. This is on path again, cannot be 4, so those are 1 2 3. Now this path now can go from here to, oh, anyway 4 is not here, we know that, so that can't be 4. That could be 1 2, oh, that could be 1 2 3, so we have done with 1 2 3. And that can't be 6 now, right? Because they both will be 1 1, so that can't be 6, and that means that cannot be 9. Okay, so slow and steady, we are doing some progress here till now without stuck anywhere. We have done all the 1 2 3 4 5. This is definitely 6 7 8 9, but we don't know whether it is on path or not. Irrespective of that, this is 6 7 8 9. uh, that we know because of the Sudoku. Oh, 6 is here or here. Is that helpful? So 6 is not here, 6 is anyway not there. Why remove 6 from? Oh, okay, because of this 5 6 is. Hmm. Right. What else can we do here? So 6 is here or here. If 6 is here, they both are 1. No problem. If this is 9, this is 4. That should be no problem. If this is 6, that's 1. That could be anything, right? This is high digit. So that 6 7 8 9. Unfortunately, all 6 7 8 9 are here. But we know that 6 is either here or here. There is no other way for 6. Hmm. Uh, so we have to think about this now, right? I mean, this could come down here. It could come down. That's 7 8 9 5 6. Oh, all these are now, we know that, are not part of the path. Path can never touch this. What is the next one? Oh, this is low, right? This is not 5 6, that means. That's 1 2, and that means this has to be 8 9. Eh? Where am I? Sorry. This has to be 8 9. This cannot be 6 7. Sorry. Uh, what am I doing? That has to be 1 2, right? If this is 1 2, this cannot be 1 2. This has to be 5 6. Sorry, what am I doing? Okay, this has to be 5 6. This still can be 6 7 8 9. Yeah, because if this is 6, this could be 1, this could be 1. No problem. These both are now 7 8 9, isn't it? That's 1, 2. Is that limited or something? No, that 1, 2 are the. It could have been 3, 4, then it will be limited. But it can't be 3, 4 also. Okay. And that can't be 9, so that has to be. Oh, that can't be 6 also, right? Because we know that where the path is going, right? This must include one of these and then this. So this cannot be 6 because then again there will be two ones here. That's not possible. That's 7, 8, 9 because we know that path is going through there. Now we don't know whether path is going here or here. Mm, but I have to think about this now. Anything else? Any other directions you can do? 4, 5, 4, 5, 5. Yeah, I know that 5 is here by Sudoku. Because see 5 is here, there is x wing of 5 is happening. That means 5 is nowhere here. Because in these two columns, 5 is either here, in these pairs or here. That means 5 is not here. And that means in this column, 5 must be here. In fact, the other way of thinking is where is 5 here in this column? We have already put everything here and 5 is only here. 4, 5, 4, 5, 3. Right, this path is now either is it going here or coming down? That is the question you have to ask. Uh, is that it? Right, it cannot come down, right? I think it's because of the six resistance, right? If it comes down like this, right, they both must be high, and you must have six somewhere. And wherever you are going to put six, it will be accompanied by two ones. So even if it goes here or here, it doesn't matter. So six here is anyway not possible because they both will be one. Six here also, either these two will be one or these two will be one. Right, right. So path is definitely not going here. Path is going here. And this cannot be 6, but this is I. So we know that this is 9. We can remove 9 from here. Yeah, the same thing, right? If path goes from here to here, we know that this is 6, right? Because 8, 7 are already there. This is 6. These both will be 1. Or if, oh, no. If path goes from here to here, then it's fine, right? Okay. But that means it is going here, right? Yeah, definitely it is going here. And that means now this is low digit, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we don't know whether path is going here or here. Because if path is going here, right, this will be still 6, no problem. Oh, but we definitely know that path is not going here or here. And that means now these both are great. They lose their ability to be on the path. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That can't be 4, right? Because there is 7 here. And in fact, this can't be 4 because wherever the way path goes, though it will be accompanied by 2, 9. That's not possible. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So now I have to ask where is 4 here. Great. 4 cannot be here. 4 cannot be here. 4 must be here. And that gives you digit here, which is 7. 7 must be accompanied by 6. And 6 we know that must be 1 on both sides. That's not 1. Oh, that 1 gives now 2 here. Or this resolved most of the thing. This 2 gives 5 here because of the 7. This gives 6 here. That 1 removes 1 from both of this. That 6 removes 6 from here. That 7 removes 7 from here. So that's 8. That 7 removes 7 from here also. So that's 8. 9. Oh, that 9, I didn't see that. So 9 is already there. So that means that 8. 4, 7. 6. 6 is here. 2 is. Oh, that is 1. That's 1. Now that's 1. 2, 3, 2, 3. Any other reduction? That 5 is looking at this. So that's 4. That's 5. I like to do Sudoku as fast as possible, especially in these puzzles. But the yeah, I mean it's up to start, right? The disadvantage is that then sometimes when you do these Sudoku, these kind of deductions of the number, then you forget. I mean, you break the link that you were doing before. So here I was thinking about the path, and then suddenly I started doing the Sudoku. So sometimes that's the disadvantage we have. I mean, if you see, right, especially Simon on cracking the cryptic doing the puzzles, you see that he likes to do the Sudoku at the end, and I think this is the process, thought process that he has. If he start doing this Sudoku in the earlier stages, maybe he will stop thinking about the puzzles, or he may break the thinking chain. And now I broke the thinking chain talking about all these things. So this cannot be six. Um, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that can't be 1. 1, 1, 1 is somewhere here. I don't know how to mark it right now. Uh, what all things now we still don't know whether it is 1. Anything you can do here? 7, right? Where is 7 now? 7 is somewhere here, isn't it? Oh, in fact, we know this 3, right? Because of the Sudoku 1, 2, 3, that must be 4, 5, 6, isn't it? Means that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This must be. Where is 9? 9 is somewhere here, isn't it? Okay. 3 is somewhere here. So that's 3, 9 pair. Wow. If that's 3, 9 pair, this must be now 1, 4 pair. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. 1, 4 pair. That's 1, 4, 2, 3. This must be 5, 6, 7, isn't it? Yeah, that's kind of correct. 5, 6, 7. And this digit is now, oh, that's 1, 2. Okay. Yeah, so we got lot of digits, right? Pencil mark. And anything else? 4, 5, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 3, 9, 4, 8. 9. This cannot be 9. 6, 1. This is 9, right? Can this be 3? I'm thinking about it. If this is 3, we must have 9 here. So that must be 9, that must be 8, that must be 2, that must be 7, that could be 2. If this is 8, this is 8, 9, that's 2, that's 7. I think that is okay. Ah, okay. Now about the path. Right, now the path cannot go here, right? Because if the path goes like this, right, if the path goes like this, then the only option for this is 6 because that's a high digit. But then there is no 1 here, right? So yeah, for the path must go like this. And that means this shell is now grayed out. That's gray. So we got a great deal of gray here. Oh, and if it is now going here and this is high, this is again 2, 3. So we got a digit here. This must be 7. This cannot be 5, 6. Because again 6. This cannot be 6 because this has to be 1. But that's not also. That's 7. You can remove 7 from here. Uh, and now 7. This cannot be low, right? If this is on path, this must be low. But we see that there is 5, 6. So again, that has to be grayed out. And now we have the clear path up to here. That's the path. My bad. That's proper path is black. So that's the path is going like this. And if the path is going like this, yeah, 7, right? That must be 3 because the difference, that must be 2. Cannot be 3. The difference must be 5. 3 cannot be there. And that means that's 3. That 2 now gives that's 3. Now we know that it must be 8, 9. That cannot be 7. That's 8. That's 9. This is the remaining low digit which is 2. This is the remaining high digit which is 7. And we have a lot of things now, right? anything else you can do? I'm just going to do some tempers. 5 6 5 6 1 2 1 2. This is still not resolving, right? Whether this is 7 can still go with 1 or 1 4. Oh, 4, right? 4 is looking at this. That's 1. That's 4. 1 is giving anything here. 4 is doing anything. 7 8 9. That, oh, that 7 and 8, right? That's 9. You can remove 9 from both of these. Between 2 3 2 3 we must have 8 because one of these is 3. We know that. So that's 8. That's 7. Uh, yeah, this must be 2 because besides 7 you cannot have 3. That's 2. That's 3. That 3 must give this as 9. Must give this as 3. That 8 must give now this as 7, right? Oh, these two digits are 1 9, right? Oh, but we know that this is on the path, right? This is the last cell. This is on the path. This must be 1. This must be 9. We got lot of things, right? Now we can pencil mark this now, right? This must be 1 2 3 4 5 6 8 2 6 8, and this must be now 1 2 3 4 5. That's correct. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, right? And we can directly see that, right? This cell cannot be on the path because this is, there is no high digit on this. So this path is unknown. Others can be. What about this? This could be 2. Yeah, that's fine. This could be 8. This could be 6 8. This can't be. Yeah, if it is in on path, it cannot be 6. Okay. And if it is this, if this is on path, this cannot be 2 or 6. It has to be 8. But one of these has to be on path. Can I say that? Because now this is blocked, right? It's either something like this or something like this. If one of this on is on path, and whichever is on path must have 8 because it cannot have 6. 6 here is 1, but there is no 1 here. So one of this is 8, and I can see that 8 is not here. And if now this is on path, this must be 2. But I can say that 8 is in one of this because one of these is on path, actually on path. Okay, now watch. Now watch. Now watch. Oh, all these are now gone, right? All this must be now gone. Okay. Because this is not reaching here, so all these are now gradified, right? Gradified. Gradified? Is there in word gradified? Okay. Whitified, blackified. I don't think. So 9. So now we have to think about path. Oh, and there is also 16 page here. And I didn't on my calculator, which I definitely need now. Yeah, so now 16 we can remove all those options, right? Which have 1 or. Oh, so only there is now 2 options. Wow. So only the 2 options, because now we have to remove all the 1 option. This cannot have 1. We have to remove all the options which has 1 and 8 9. But anyway, all the options which has 1 also has 8 9. So only 2 options remains: 2 3 4 7 and 2 3 5 6. Let me just put that: 2 3 4 7, 2 3 4 7, and 2 3 5 6, right? 2 3 5 6. 2 3 4 7 or 2 3 5 6. 2 3 4 7 or 2 3 5 6. Right, so that means 2 and 3 is here, and that means 3 is in one of these because 3 cannot be here. 2 3 4 7, 2 3 5 6. So if this is 2 3 4 7, let's just try that. So this is 2 3 4 7. What is this cell? This will be 5 6, right? Because this only 4, and this is the remaining 5 6. And on the other hand, if this is 2 3 5 6, right? This is 2, 3, 5, 6. Uh, this must be 7, right? Because this will be 4 and this will be 7, right? And now look, this cell cannot be on the path because this was low and it do not contain any of the loading. So yeah, so now the path is not doing any of these things. It's not coming from here to here. It can never go from here to here because it has to end here. But now that means it cannot go from here to here also. 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 4, 7. 3 is here, we know that. So if on the path 3 must be here, right? If on the path. But there is 2 also, right? And one of these must be visited. So now we have to think how the path is going. If the path is entering here, this is 8, this is 3, this could be 9, that's possible. But then what is this? This will be 2. Right. If path is entering like this, what's the problem? Can path do something like this? Yeah, let's think about it. Can path do something like this? Or maybe we should just put the numbers and then think about what are the possible candidates. Mm, it's not that bad idea. So here, let me just do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 9. Here it is. We know that only 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 8, 9 is 8, 9 is anyway now. So 1, 2 cannot be 3, can be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's only 4, 5, 6. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's right. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So that's 4, 5, 6. That's 4, 5, 6. That's 5, 6, 7. Okay. Almost triplets we were able to get. But that's 4, 5, or 6. Hmm. Right. So if this is on path, these both must be 2 and 3, right? If it's like this, the only available way is 7 and 2. Sorry. I mean, I have already put here, right? I was looking at this sum. So if it is going like this, right? If it is crossing like this, it cannot definitely cross like this, right? Because you only have one higher digit here, which is 7, and that must be occupied by all these things. So that is definitely not possible. I'm just thinking now whether this is possible. Because if this is possible, then it is coming from here and here. Uh, yeah, and then it cannot go across this path. That's why. But is this possible? Because then that means this is 7. That will be 2. And the only remaining 3 is here. So 7, 2, 7. Or the other question is the path going like this? Because then that will be 7, right? That will definitely be 7 because the only higher digit is 7 in all these things. It cannot be 6, right? Because we do not have 1 here. And there is 6 here, but then it must be accompanied by 1. But You have 1 here. So this has to be 7. This cannot be 1 2, right? Because 7 will be accompanied by 1 2, and it cannot be 1 2. 2 is here, 1 is here. This cell is not possible. If the path is going like this cell is not possible. And to reach till here, the path has to go like this, isn't it? So that means this cell is not on path. Sorry, which color we are using? Yeah, this cell is not on path. And that means all these cells cannot be on path because the cell path is coming like this. So all these cells are poor cells which cannot be on path. And this is definitely not happening. This is definitely not happening. So either this is happening, is this happening? Let's think about this. So that's 7. That has to be true. 7 means 2, 3, 4, 7. If that's 7, that will be 4. That's 7. That will be 2. That's the only thing. That will be 3, and that will be 4, and that will be 5, 6, 4. So that's 2, that's 3. So this will not be on path. Right, and then cell has to go here, so it will come here. And what is this? It cannot be 7. It can be 8, 9, right? What about this? If this is 7, can this be 2? Yeah, this could be 2. So this is one possibility. This is one possibility. I don't see any problem here. 7, 2, 3, it has to come like this. And then whatever path, I don't think, because this could be as high as 8. So it could be anything. I mean, any 1, 2, or 3 could happen here. Not 1. Or it could be going here. Or it could be coming down. Oh, it has to go here then. Which 3? If it is coming from here, it cannot come down. Because we see we already have 2 here. This must be. Oh, this could be 9 also, right? What is stopping here? This could be 9, and then this could be 4. No, can't be 4. This could not be 1, 2, 3, right? If it is coming here, then it has to go here with 3 or 4, and this has to be 8, 8, 3. But then this is not possible, isn't it? What is happening here? If it is coming like this has to be 2, 7, this has to be 2, right? This will be 3, and if this is 3, right, this must be grade. I mean, this can't be part of part. That means this cannot go here because there is no way to come out here. This must go here. This must go here. And now what is this? This could be 7, 8, or 9. Cannot be 6 because of 2 here. Where will this go next? If it goes here, this must be low and must be 4. Not possible, because now see, because this is blocked, this has to come down. If this is 4, this both must be 9, 9, and it cannot be 1, 2, 3. So the path cannot go like this. Path has to go like this, and that means this must be 3 or 4. This cannot be 7. This could be 8 or 9. 3 or 4, 8 or 9. So this can't be 4, because then both will be it, because then the path has to go like this. That's very long chain. But I think this is what is happening. See, if this is 7, this is 2, uh, this has to be 7, 8, 9, right? Because it cannot go here, because that's the only possible option because of 2 here. It cannot come down because you do not have anything left to put here. You cannot put 4 because they both will be 9, 9. You do not have 1, 3, you do not have 2. So it has to now enter here, the path. And if it enters here, 7, 8, 9, this cannot be 5, this will be 3 or 4. It can't be 4 because now it has to go here. So they both will be 9. This will be 3. This is possible, right? 9, 3, 8. This is possible. So this is possible. So this will be 3, this will be 9, this will be 8, and then this will be 2, this will be 9. That is possible. So this is possible. This is possible. Okay. That will be 2. This is possible. Right. So if this is possible, if that's the only way. So if this is 2, 3, 5, 6, right? That will be 4. That will be 7. Right. If this is 2, 3, 5, 6, 2, 3, 5, 6, that will be the only cell which is possible. Oh, that was a simple deduction, I think. Imagine this is 2, 3, 5, 6, right? Imagine this is 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, let me remove the 7, right? Let me remove the 2. 2, 3, 5, 6, right? 2, 3, 5, 6, right? Now, this cannot be on path, right? Because if this is 6, it has to be entered from here, and this cannot be 1. So, and the only high digit is 6 here, so this cannot be on path. Similarly, this cannot be on path because this is only 6, and then it must be at least 2 cells from this box, which both must be 1 1. So that's not possible. The only cell possible on path is this, and if this is the only cell possible on path without these two, it must be like this, right? And now this is not possible. This is blocked. This is blocked. This has to go from here. This cannot come from like this, right? This is going from this direction. It is definitely going from this direction. It is not coming from this direction. How will it go here? Because it cannot come here. Or the other way is this direction, from here to here. But even that is not possible because this is not on the path. The only direction is this here. But now this is not on path, right? So this will be blocked. And now there is no way for this to return because it has gone from here to here. So this is not 2, 3, 5, 6. For 2, 3, 5, 6, the path is not proper. That's not 2, 3, 5, 6. We know that this is 2, 3, 4, 7. 2, 3, 4, 7. That's for sure. 3 is one of this. We know that 3 cannot be here. That's not 3. 2, 3, 4, 7. 5, 6 is not there. So 5, 6. Oh, that's 4. That's naked 4. No, that's 4. That's not 4. Naked 4. I don't know. Cannot call it naked 4 like that. Must be 4 anyway. What is this? What I have done this? Yeah, now what is the possibility? If this is on path, that's 7. Right, that this cannot be on path, right? Because can it come like this? That means it must be going like this, right? Not necessary, only at least up to here. Or if it's coming like this, it must be coming from here, going like this to be this on path. Because if this is on, it cannot go like this because this is 7 2. So anyway, this is not 7. We just do that. Because if this is 7 2, this is not possible. So this path is not possible. If this is on path, this is on path. This is possible, right? To be on path, this could be 2. This could be 2, and we saw that this is possible with 9, 3, and 8. All those things. Now we have to think about, is this possible? That's the only way, right? That's the only other way. Yeah, this cannot go from here. There is no way to come back. The only possibility is this going here, and it is going here from here. So this will be 2 or 3. More important, this will be 2 or 3. This has to be 7. That means this is 2, this is 3, this is 7. This will be 1 2, but now this could be 2, this could be 1. No, it can't be right because no, this is 3. Let me check this. If this is like this, right? If something happening like this has to be 3 because now this has to be 7, right? If this is 7, this is 2, this is 3. 7 will be accompanied by 1 2. That will be 2, that will be 1. That's 8 9. That will be 8 9. That has to be 9 specifically because 8 is here. That will be 9. Uh, Wait, but how will it come to here? It can come from here, right? 9 4 9. Come on. It cannot come from here because then we saw that this has to be no, this has to be 8. This is complicated, man. There must be some. Oh, from here is where it will go. It has to go like this, right? And then this has to be 6, isn't it? Because this is 7, this is 2, this is 3, this must be 8 9, this must be 6, and this can't be 6 because this can't be 1. So it can't go like this. Right, so this is not possible because if the path is not coming here, this is not possible, is what I am saying. This path is not possible because if this path is coming like this, or why I was thinking this. I was thinking whether this cell is possible or not on the path, and the only way this cell is possible on path is because of this. Because if this is the path, it will be 2 7. This is not possible. So this is the possible path. So if this is possible, this has to be 7, followed by 1 2, followed by 3. Now 3 must be followed by 8 9, and if this is the path, this must come here. This must be 6, but that is not possible because of 1 here. This cannot be there. So this is not the path, right? So this cell we can definitely say is not on the path. So this becomes gray, and now if this is not the path, this cannot go like this. There is no way this could go like this because there is no way of coming back, right? And the only way now is this. The only way now is this, right? And which we have done earlier. And now to reach this, right, it has to reach like this, and after that it has to come here. And once it has come here, there is no way of returning back to here, and that means I think all of this, I don't think we need this now. All of this, sorry, all of this is now gray. That was a long chain, but I think that's the only way to do that. Maybe there is some other simple way. If you guys find out, let me know. And that's the only possibility way. Now this is 7, this is 2, that's 7 to give this as 3. There's still 5 6 5 6. Okay, that's 7. That could be 4. No, that can't be 4 now. That has to be 2 now. None. Oh, still I have to think about how is this going. Because it can still go like this or still can go like this. Come on. 8. This is 5 6 9, right? But 9 is here. So that's not 5 5 6. That's 5. 9. That's 5 6. The path is not going here, right? I think we have already seen that this is 4 and path has to go like this. If the path is simply going like this, right, then it has to continue here, and this digit is only possible low digit is 4, 1 2 3 4, and if this is 4, this both will be 9. Definitely path is not going like this. The path is entering here, and once the path enter here, there is only one path, and that's this. Uh, right. If it once enter here, yeah, there is no coming back. Because of this cell, it has to go here, and that means now we know. Let's do first thing first. We know all of these things, and now we know that this is 2. This cannot be 2. This has to be 8 because of this 2. This is on the path. This has to be 3 now because of these 3, and this has to be 9. And I think we have got everything. This is not 3 now. This is not 2, 6. 2 and 8, that is 6. And that's 4, 5, 4, 5, 5, 6, 4, 5. Right. That 9, that's not 9. 5, 6, 5, 6. This has to be 9 now, right? 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6. And I think only Sudoku remains now. Yeah, I think only Sudoku remains now. So let's just do that fast. Not fast, I mean, whatever the speed I can do that. So this must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4, 5, 6, right? 1, 4, 5, 6. That's not 4. 1, 4, 5, 6. All other are possible. Okay. This must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. 3, 5, 6, 8. That's not 8. That's not 3. That could be everything. No? Okay. All the paths are done, right? Yeah. Okay, here. 1, 2, 1, 2, right? And then 7. Okay. Okay, this is still not clear. 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. So 5, 6, 5, 6. We have done that. 4. Okay, what are these two now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 4, 5, 6, 8. All are possible though. That's not 6. 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. These 4 Ds, right? Must be something 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 4, 5, 6. That's not 4. 1, 4, 5, 6. One is there. That's 5, 6, 5, 6, right? Is that any useful? Nah. 8 is here. How to do this? Should I on pencil mark? I think it's already late, so let's just do pencil mark and let's go ahead with it. That's not 4. 6, right? So that's 5. That's 6. Pencil mark was useful. None of that's 6. That has to be 4 now. That has to be 5 now. That has to be 8 now. No, that's not 5, 8. That's not 5. 4, 6, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. This is 1, 4, 6, and 9. Can I say 9 also? No, 1, 4, 6, 7. And I see that this is all 1, 4, 6 because of 1, 4, 6. That has to be 7. That's not 7. That's 1, 4, 6, 1, 4, 6. 1 has to be here. These 3 digits round, right? 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 9. Right, we can see that 3 and 9 is already here, so that's 2, that's 3, that's 9. Yeah, that gives this 1, this 2, that's not 3, that's not 1. Now what? 1, 6, 1, 5, 6, 5, 6. That's not 5, 6. So this is triplet, right? 1, 6, 1, 5, 6, 5, 6. This is 1, 5, 6 triplet. That cannot be 5, 6. That's 3, 8. This is 5, 6, 5, 6. This couple of 5, 6. So now that's 5, 6. That's 1, 4, 1, 4. So now this must be single digit. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This must be 7. And now only these 2 digits remaining, so we put as a pencil mark, which will be This must be 3 8, right? And 3 is already looking at it, so that is 8. So that's 3. That's not resolving anything on this. And that must be 1 4 6. 1 is there. So this is 4 and 6. Right, where is 1 here? That's here. That's not 1. With pencil mark also. Oh, okay, right. At this 2 and 5. So that's 5. That's 6. I think now this is done. That's 6. 6 ray, not 7. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 6. That's 8. That's 4. That's 5. That's 4. That's 5. That's 1. That's 4. That's 6. And that's 1. And I think we have done. It takes around 1 hour, but I think we are able to solve this. And I think this is a great puzzle by Yttrio, one of another, what we can say, that crown in on his or her head, on his head. I think. Okay, sorry. I don't know the gender of this person. I'm sorry. The crown on this person's head. That's it. So okay, I hope you guys were able to figure out. It took some time here to figure out all these computations, but I think we have done finally. Once we figure out that it cannot come back from here, it has to go like this, and we will be able to figure out this. But I think this was a really great puzzle. Only up to this point. At this point, I just struggle a little bit. I hope you guys have a better way of solution path. If it is the case, let me know. But otherwise, let's stop here. Thank you.